Okay, the 25,000 rupee segment has transformed completely. The phones that were excellent only a few months back are now not even on the list. So many good phones have launched that every segment, be it gaming, cameras, or even software, has a brand new winner. So expect a lot of freshness in this video, and let's get started. Let's start with everyone's favorite best phone for gaming and performance. Out of all the phones that we are testing, these 4 offers the best performance, while these are just decent. There's Poco X7 Pro with Dimensity 8400 Ultra and the Realme P3 Ultra, Nord CE5, Infinix GT30 Pro with Dimensity 8350. That's the top end of the spectrum. On the other hand, you get Moto H60 Fusion with Dimensity 7400, Nothing and Vivo with Snapdragon 7S Gen 3, and Samsung A26 with Exynos 1380. In benchmarks, this is how the ranking looks like. Poco scores the best, be it in AnTuTu, Geekbench, and even 3D Mark, while Realme, Nord, and Infinix scores quite similar, and they are also not too far from Poco. In benchmarks, Poco is the best, but in gaming, everything changes. See, first things first, in BGMI, Poco is stuck at 60 FPS, while all the other phones offer at least 90 FPS, and Infinix goes a step further with 120 FPS native support, which is awesome. These were the average FPS numbers and temperatures after 10 minutes of gameplay. For OnePlus, I did it with and without frame boosters so that you can get a complete clarity. When it comes to the COD mobile, Infinix is stuck at 90 while others support 120 FPS, and in 10 minutes of gameplay, these are the results. No red flags here. In Genshin Impact, average FPS number were pretty close in all the games, but in Nord, you also get 90 FPS with frame booster. I know, not everyone likes frame interpolation, but it's a good option to have. Temperature-wise, it runs quite cool on Poco. And finally, in Wuthering Waves, FPS numbers are the best in Realme and Infinix, while it's the worst on Poco, and the temperatures are also comparatively high. So how do we decide now? Let me help you. 60 FPS in BGMI for a gaming phone? I mean, why? Let's remove Poco first. And among OnePlus and Realme, Realme is as good as OnePlus but without the gaming features, so let's remove Realme as well. So we're left with these 2 options. Infinix is also a good option with some interesting additions like built-in gaming triggers, which a lot of people love, but it's strictly for gaming. Its cameras are not the best and will only get 2 years of OS updates. So ultimately, the most sought-out option would be the OnePlus Nord CE5.
Wait, is OnePlus really the best gaming phone now?
Yes, I mean, who would have thought? OnePlus performance segment, and you're in the shoot. Apart from the gaming, the phone looks quite premium with a subtle design, there's IP65 rating, the display looks gorgeous, and you also get all the AI features that launched with OnePlus 13s. There's a massive 7100 mAh battery with 80 watt charging support, and you get 4 years of major OS updates as well. The camera setup is just decent, and there's only a single speaker at the bottom, but other than that, it's a solid phone. By the way, we have done a full detailed review on the OnePlus Nord CE5, so if you want, you can check it out from the link in the video description. Back in the day, we had very limited options in this category, but today we have plenty. These 4 phones are my top pick. There's Samsung Galaxy A26 with feature-rich One UI, which a lot of people love, H60 Fusion with almost clean software experience, Nord CE5 with a bit of bloatware and good set of AI features, and finally, there's Nothing Phone 3 with the cleanest software experience. Okay, so these are the updates promised on each of these phones. Samsung has the longest support with 6 OS updates and 6 years of security patches, and it does seem very exciting, but the problem is there are a lot of ads and bloatware. Exynos processor is quite underpowered and it's only good for daily usage. The front also looks outdated with a teardrop notch and a big chin, and the fingerprint scanner is side mounted, so skipping this one. Moto S60 Fusion has its strengths in camera, and I'll come to that, but when it comes to the software, it's not exactly the best. See, the reason why I'm saying this because it's not always the smoothest. There are jitters here and there, and you also get some bloatware, ads by Taboola, ads in the weather app, and the update schedule is always delayed. In fact, even now, Moto is behind everyone, even in security patches. So yeah, skipping this one also. Nord CE5 is also not the cleanest, as you do get some bloatware, glass lock screen, but the good thing is you can uninstall the bloatware and the glass is disabled by default. And yeah, it has got all the AI features that are there in the flagship OnePlus phones, plus the software support is also better than others with 4 years of OS updates. It's already the best performance phone, so if you want a phone with best performance and one of the best software experience, experience, you can definitely pick this one up. Now, if you want a completely clean software experience and are okay with losing out on some features and not having HDR on Netflix, then Nothing Phone 3a is the best option for you. This phone comes with zero bloatware, zero ads, and also offers timely updates. Phone 3a has a very unique design with glyphs on the back. There's Snapdragon 7 Gen 3 on board with UFS 2.2 storage, but don't worry, it's good enough for day-to-day usage. We have used it extensively. The display is pretty sharp and bright. The camera setup is also versatile, but it can be a bit inconsistent sometimes. And lastly, there's 5000 mAh battery, which can give 5 to 6 hours of SOT easily. Overall, Nothing Phone 3a is the phone to go for if you want the cleanest software experience. And don't forget to add the charger because that's extra. This is one segment where specs-wise there's not a lot of confusion. Only one phone has the most versatile camera setup, and that is the Nothing Phone 3a. But still, it's not the best. Actually, in all our tests, Moto H60 Fusion gave the best results, and I'll show you the camera samples too. But when it comes to videos, both Moto and Nothing cannot record 4K 60 because their processors cannot support 4K 60 recording. Let's compare these two phones side by side. Specs first. There's a 50 megapixel main camera on both the phones. Nothing has a Samsung sensor, while Moto comes with Sony LYT 700C. There's an 8 megapixel ultra wide on Nothing, while it's a 13 megapixel on Moto, which can also shoot macros. You also get a 50 megapixel 2x telephoto on Nothing, which by the way is missing on Moto. And for selfies, both offer 32 megapixel front camera, but only Moto can do 4K recording in the front. And if you're wondering, image processing is faster in Nothing, and camera switching is also a bit smoother. Enough talking. Let me show you the camera samples now. In the main camera, both the colors and details are better on Moto, while it's a bit inconsistent in Nothing. Sometimes it's a bit too yellowish. Same is the case in night as well. And yeah, Moto also handles light better, as you can see in these photos. In 2x shots, I was expecting Nothing to blow Moto out of the park since it has a dedicated telephoto lens, but the thing is, it does not. Most of the photos are quite close. Sometimes Nothing is slightly better with details, and sometimes Moto is better in capturing the overall scene. Portrait photo is one area where Nothing truly shines. It has a better edge detection, captures more detail, and the overall photo also looks very good. In ultra-wide photos, Moto captures accurate colors while Nothing is muted, and the details are also better, as you can see in these photos. In selfies, Moto is more natural while Nothing brightens up a little, and that's the only major difference. This is how the videos look from both the phones. Color look brighter on Nothing, but the video is more stable on Moto. So overall, the cameras on both the phones are pretty close, but if you truly want the best camera phone, I'd suggest you go with Moto because it processes the photos better. And yeah, the camera app on Moto phones don't lag anymore, which was the case before. Other than the cameras, you get a stunning quad-curved 1.5K AMOLED display, Hello UI based on Android 15 with some AI features, 5500 mAh battery with 68-watt charging support that gives around 7 hours of SOT, and Dimensity 7400 is also decent for day-to-day usage. You get 256GB of storage in the base variant, which is good, but it's UFS 2.2. There's good IP rating for peace of mind, but the vegan leather back, well, it looks good, but it started showing its age only a couple of months of usage. So if you are planning to buy this, I'd suggest you get a good quality case as well. With so many options, deciding the best overall phone was getting very difficult. So we thought of asking you guys. On Twitter, Nothing Phone 3a was everyone's favorite, but Nord CE5 was also very close. But on YouTube, Nord CE5 was clear winner, and it was followed by Moto, and Nothing came third. So yeah, we get it. It's not just us. Everyone is confused. Let me make it easy for you. Nord CE5 is the absolute best with good software, solid performance, big battery, and decent cameras. Nothing Phone 3a has excellent software experience, good cameras, and decent performance. And Moto, well, it's ideal only if you want the best camera, and everything else is secondary. So choose your poison. If you can increase your budget slightly, just slightly, you get some really good options. First of all, there's iQOO Neo 10R, which is available for 25,999 with bank discounts and offers, and at that price, you are getting Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, which offers solid performance, a gorgeous 1.5K AMOLED display, a big battery which can easily last you a day, a decent camera setup, and of course, a ton of gaming features. So if you are okay with FunTouch OS, you can definitely check this phone out. Nord 4 is also available for as low as 27K with all the offers offers and discounts. For the price, you're getting a nostalgic metal unibody design, 1.5K AMOLED display, Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 3 processor, which is as good as Snapdragon 8s Gen 3, 5500 mAh battery, and a decent camera setup. It's currently running on Oxygen OS 15, so there are 3 more updates remaining. If you're specifically looking for a Samsung phone, I'd suggest you go with Samsung Galaxy A55. It launched for 40K, but right now it's available for just 26,000 rupees. Performance-wise, it's still no match against the competition. Battery and charging speeds are also kind of ancient, but the cameras are decent enough. You also get a good quality AMOLED panel, and it's currently running on One UI 7 based on Android 15. So there are 3 more OS updates remaining. So yeah, that's it from my side. I hope this video helped you pick the right phone. If it did, please press that like button. It really means a lot. And if you're using any of the phones mentioned in the list, do share your experiences so that everyone can know and it can help everyone. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. So we just finished the video and this had to happen. Prices of some of the phones have decreased a lot. iQOO Neo 10R and Samsung Galaxy A55 are now available under 25,000 rupees. So if you want the best performance phone, I think you can definitely go with iQOO Neo 10R, and A55 is a good option for someone who's looking for Samsung phones.